There's an old saying, some days you're the hammer and some days you're the nail. Well, today, day trading this morning, I was definitely the nail. And it's interesting because today I really felt like, I had a good read at the open. I was like, okay, I'm going to take a trade. We're going to get this push up. I had like multiple trades, which is crazy. I had multiple trades where I was up $200 or more. And then I ended up getting out of those trades for a very small profit, or I ended up getting out for break even, or I ended up getting out for a loss, which is almost mind-blowing because now I'm red on the day. And like I said, I had multiple trades where I was up over $200 on those trades. And the market was just chopping around, not really getting the break we were looking for. And what's interesting is I literally had a goal of okay, we're going to push up this level. I ended up getting stopped out or ended up getting out for a small profit. The market moves. I'm like, okay, then I end up chasing it. It keeps pushing. And then finally, on the final move, you'll see here in the video, but in general, it's one of those days, my boys, my friends, my boys, everybody out there watching, the ladies, the girls. Let's watch the action right here.
Yeah.
All right, so getting long there at that swing low, this 460s now, with my stop at the 40s here, the 440s stop there. If we push above 480s, I'll look to add 2 more contracts. There we go. Now pushing up, adding there, looking for a push, a continuation above the 500s now. Over the 500s, looking for that push over the 500s, baby. 12,500 here, looking for a push up to the 40. There we go, up to the 500s now. We got 3 contracts left, looking for a continuation through this 500 level. Having some trouble right there. We're going to wait until we break above the 500s again and then add into that heavy. I'm going to try to get right there for this push over the 500. Looking to add if we break above the high on this last candle here on the 1-minute chart. See if we hold this 460 level there. Push above the 480s here, jumping in long again. There we go, up above the 480s. Looking for a push over the 500s here to add again. There we go, up to the 500s. So we can break through the 500s here, looking to add. Like I said, I'm going to add right there. And then look to sell through the 500 push here. I'm going to push over 500s, 93s, need the 95s to push through. Taking a little bit of profit right there. Just not liking how we're stuck at the 500s, but we should push through here. Just don't want to be holding a big bag if we do get stuck at the 500s here. There we go, pushing now. So we should be clear for some push up to the 520s. So up to the 510s now, looking for 520s or higher here. Beautiful move so far, up to the 510s, 515s. Looking for 520 or higher to push. Should get it, we should get it. I think over the 520s, up to the 540s. Trying to push through this level here. Need it to go, go. Having a little bit of trouble right now. I think we can still hold this level as long as we hold the 480s. Continuation to push up here. It might look to add if we can keep squeezing up here. Stay above the 500s. You can see here on the 3-minute chart right now, we got 2 wicks just side by side. So I was looking for a squeeze higher here. So now we look for a push over the 510s here. Over the 510s, look to get long. I think we get long right there. And then add above the 510s. I'm going to add there. Now we should push above 520s. See if we can push through this level. Kind of bull flagging right now. Looking for a push over the 520s here. Get over the 304s on the Qs. Looking to add if we push above the highs here. Looking for a push up to the 540s now. Up to the 525s. Looking for a higher push up to the 530s, 540s. Taking some profit right there. 540s. Here we go. Taking a little bit more profit at the 40s. Now we're looking for a push over the 60s next. Kind of a hard read today. Just not getting getting these kind of choppy up and downs here. Look at that pullback from the 540s. Watching the 500s here. Have to hold. Get back above the 520s here. Looking for a close on this candle above the 304.40 level to add there. Having trouble right there at the 500s still. So 480 will be my final stop here. That's right where the VWAP's at. on the Qs right now, and we're going to stop out there. All right, so that was some of the trades that I took this morning. Right now, I'm down $210. I'm just going to stop trading because no matter what I do, like I feel like I'm entering and exiting just at the worst places at this point. And I don't know how I went from being up, $200, $300 on multiple trades to being down $200 on the day. I mean, you guys already saw the trades this morning. I mean, what could I have done differently, looking at it now? Should I have taken all my profit here at the 540 level? I was looking for the 560s to push. It's always the coulda, the shoulda, the woulda. I think my biggest issue today, or really what really messed me up on the morning, was on this right here, right? Like we could not hold that 12,500 level, and then we got about 100 handle move down from there, and I ended up getting out. I think I ended up getting out in this level here. So like I gave back way too much profit on that trade. And at that point I was already down like $100. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I went from being up multiple $200 trades to now being down $100, and then just ended up getting chopped up. Like I would try to get short, and then it would just kind of squeeze back. And it's frustrating because, I'm trying to trade like with tight stops. And sometimes I think obviously you can have your tight stops. Like you can be like, okay, I'm going to make sure that I get out at a certain level, things like that. But problem is when the market's like being too choppy, when it's really kind of moving around too quickly, it just makes it almost like impossible to always be right about getting out early, or getting stopped out, trying to protect your profits. So that's like the frustrating thing, like I end up getting long down here, end up kind of getting chopped up, end up giving back more profit, trying to long through here, getting kind of chopped up again. Okay, let's get long here, again. The problem is like now I'm like trying to like not give back, I'm trying to like, okay, I'm going to max loss on each trade being $20 or $10. And I end up just getting chopped up. And you can see the market ended up pushing back up to that 12,500 level. So, I think you got to basically put your stop at a key level. Like if I'm getting long down here at the 400s, well, my stop should be here at the 380s. Same thing, like if I'm getting long up here, my stop needs to basically be below like this area here. Problem is like when I'm entering here at the 440s and I'm only giving myself a few dollars in possible loss there, then I'm basically getting chopped up and giving back any profits and messing it up. Again, like it's always the coulda, the shoulda, the woulda, the hindsight, at the end of the day. And obviously looking at this now, it's like, oh, well, you could have done things differently. It's frustrating. It's obviously really frustrating to give back all that profit from this morning, especially like going into the market open and then seeing the setups and like, oh, wow, like I'm crushing it right now. Like I felt really good. You guys saw the trades. Like I felt really good during the trades. I felt like I was in the driver's seat, doing what I needed to do. But just giving back that profit, man, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. And you can see, obviously, like me talking about it now, it's definitely not the video that I want to make, but I want to make this video because I want you guys to see, like, it's just part of the process. Sometimes you're going to have those days. I mean, my whole thing is, I'm only down $210 on the day. So like the goal here is never to have a loss, bigger than what I can handle in terms of my account size and, taking me out of the trade, taking me out of the game here. So that's kind of like, where I'm at. I think right now is a good time to stop trading because, like I said, I've had a couple little winners, kind of clawing it back. Like I got back to like being only down like $100, and then on the last few trades, kind of giving that back. Even though I'm only risking, $10, $20, $30 per trade, still, like when you're getting that volatility, it's just so easy to get stopped out so quickly, and you're not getting these follow through, not getting the breakouts. Again, it's part of it. You're not always going to be right. Like, should I have been a little bit quicker to take profits? Probably. Obviously now, in hindsight, looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I probably should take profits quicker this morning. I think the biggest thing with futures is you've got to have a little bit bigger of a stop loss. You can't, like, it's hard to, like, just enter a trade and be like, okay, I'm going to get out if I go into the red $20. If I'm in the red $20, I'm getting out of the trade. And that's just really hard to do that, especially when the market's chopping around. You really got to be looking for those levels to kind of be bouncing and things like that, not just like, oh, I'm going to get out just because I'm down $10 on this trade, because you end up just getting chopped up, especially, when the market's kind of volatile, moving up and down. So I think that was probably like a good lesson today, because the morning, I probably could have taken my profit a little earlier. But again, it's like I'm trying to be a little bit more aggressive, trying to get those bigger moves. So like I said, yesterday the market just kind of went to the moon after breaking over the VWAPs. So maybe that was kind of a bias today. Maybe I was kind of a little bit like, oh, well, you know, if this market's going to boom like yesterday, then I need to be aggressive. I need to hold. Again, you know, it's kind of the ups and the downs of trading, but wanted to give you guys a little look here on kind of what I go through every day. And again, you know, the biggest thing here is to make sure that I'm not blowing up my account on a red day, right? Like today, $200 on the day, losing $200 is not going to make or break me, and then I'll still be able to keep trading, and you know, we'll get it back either way. So kind of is what it is. You know, yesterday locking in $450 in profit, today giving back $210 in profit. So, well, in a red day. And that's just part of it. You know, you're going to have red days, you're going to have green days, and well, just part of the process, right? It's all part of the process. So if you guys haven't already hit that subscribe button, you know what to do. I'll talk to you guys later on.
Yeah.